Welcome back, it's Melody, and today it's the end of the year, so I just wanted to do a quick end of the year recap for 2019. This has been a really great year for me, and I feel like everything has just opened up on the horizon. And so I wanted to go over a couple of things. First of all, minimalism. I feel like minimalism is a response to the fact that debt and having less time, because we work a lot, especially in our culture. We work a lot in the West, and working a lot and cleaning a lot, it's a response to kind of balance everything out. So in life, you're going along and something might go wrong or something, sometimes it's just a temporary thing. It's just, naturally some things go wrong sometimes. And then you're back on path. Keep perspective and you're back on path. But sometimes there's a continual where you're continually getting behind on cleaning, and then that's when minimalism just makes so much sense. So you're continually getting behind on your bills, and that's when minimalism makes so much sense, because it's just the obvious answer to the situation. And so that's what I think it is. It's just trusting your inner guide wherever you're at in life. If there's continual problems, the same type of problems, just correcting it and knowing that it's within your power to correct it by letting go of whatever limitations or whatever way you think things should be. If you just think about it and think what is going to be the correction to this issue, and making it, being independent and being able to make it. So for me, when it comes to minimalism it emphasizes independence, and for me connection is very important too. And so it's kind of merging the two things together. And if you check and see when you're the most happy, it's usually when you're riding some sort of a balance between things, between extremes. You're in a balance and you're sure-footed and you are content and at peace with everything. And so that is when everything opens up, every possibility, and you can reach into the clouds. You can sail in the clouds. So today is my last day on YouTube. I love filming. When I got into YouTube, it was for genuinely 100% a hobby. I got into it because it was a hobby, and I loved finding people that I could connect with, and I thought I had to find like a niche type of people to connect with, until I realized over time that basically every human is going through similar things. We're trying to find sort of an equilibrium of things. Minimalism is one way of all of us coming together and trying to find a solution towards independence and towards a lighter way of living, more positive energy. I just learned everything on the go. And one thing I gotta say, if you're thinking about doing YouTube, is that if you're making it into a job, it's something that requires 2 videos a week or 3 videos a week, and that takes a minimum of 8 to 10 hours each video. And so that is a really big commitment. For me, I have stenography. In 2020, it makes so much sense to spend time building my skill set in stenography with my sister, and also spending time with my relationships and connection and things like that, because that's the part that feels good and it just makes the most sense. Like I said, minimalism makes the most sense for a lot of people in this day and age. And for me, spending time with stenography and my family, it just is the perfect point into getting a good balance. And so I'm very excited about that, and I will be still updating Instagram on little parts of minimalism that I'm inspired by. I will always like simple living. There's just something about it that's like a breath of fresh air. There's something about minimalism that is everything that has to do with new beginnings. Minimalism reminds me of like starting college for the first time, and everything is possible. It reminds me of knowledge, and it reminds me of new beginnings. And a good balance between minimalism is connection. Minimalism and connection. A lot of times it makes a lot of sense for where you need to be at the moment. Minimalism to me represents architecture. It represents independence. Because if you think about architecture, it's all about removing the excess and just having the essential. And so the opposite end of minimalism, I feel like, is connection and fullness and abundance. And so when you bring all those things together, generosity and minimalism, and you merge it, then it's kind of like everything is possible. It's basically living with joy and understanding that it's not anything that you do. You don't have to get everything in order and stuff like that. That's all external stuff. It will make you feel a lot better. It makes me feel a lot better. That's external stuff. And a lot of times when the internal is in order, the external just takes care of itself naturally. For instance, if you're exercising, all of a sudden you just start eating better. You don't even really think that much about it. You just don't want to feel terrible, because it just makes so much sense. So if you're receptive to the lessons, then all the adjustments and the external kind of take care of themselves. And it's just kind of like autonomous. It's a beautiful a beautiful rhythm that you get into. I look at my relationships now with a totally different light. And it's starting with my familial relations. I look at it all with a different light. You just don't know how much time you have with someone, and you just want to make it as best as you can. In most cases, it has to do with a listening ear or gratitude. And that is just something that's just, if you're receptive, you just recognize it and you can meet the need right away because it's just by being. I really want to thank you guys for spending so much time with me on YouTube. All of the comments, you guys don't know how much it means. You guys do not know how much it means to other YouTubers. So it's very much appreciated. I can't thank you. I'll see you guys on Instagram. You guys will see me. I'll probably always make little films and little clips and stuff because genuinely I like making movies. I like flying my drone and I like savoring and preserving a memory to look back on my favorite times and my favorite lessons. So I'll see you guys again. You know, every ending is the beginning of something else. So that's the thing to look forward to, is always to look forward to the light and what brings you joy. Not what you have to do or what you have to get rid of, but always look forward to the light. Definitely follow me on Instagram. I will see you guys all again. Thank you so much over all the years for all your support.